Mike, what are you eating? That looks amazing.
Oh, this? It's just a delicious Elsinore burrito from El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Is that nacho cheese sauce and hot Cheetos?
Nacho cheese, hot Cheetos, and their mouth-watering carne asada. And I'm dipping it in their creamy guac.
Creamy guac. Yum.
Giggity.
I guess this is a great time to remind everyone that if they're ever in the Inland Empire area, visit Ray at El Ranchito Taco Shop.
Yeah, totally. Check them out on Facebook.com/Ranchito Elsinore.
Or on their Instagram at Ranchito Elsinore.
Now I want me some Elsinore burrito and some of that creamy guac.
Giggity.
I can always give you some of my creamy guac, Jake. Just ask.
El Ranchito Taco Shop, Lake Elsinore.
More than just great Mexican food.
Get the fuck out!
I'm having fun.
Were you voguing?
Yeah, she was.
She was attempting to vogue.
She was attempting.
Oh my god, Mikey's voguing. Oh my god. No, he's framing his face. That's not voguing. Dump.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to Customer States Podcast, where we talk
you.
about everything in the automotive industry.
What's up, bitches?
And some other
What's up,
stuff.
bitches? My name is Mike Sarah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a technician at an automotive dealership.
You are.
And to the left of me is Eric Montenegro.
Madame.
Madame Montenegro.
Eric
Madame
Montenegro.
When
This
he texts
bitch.
me, it says
Oh,
Madame.
wait! Why aren't we cracking?
Oh, we should be cracking. Hold on.
Daddy. Fuck yeah. I hope Daddy Vic
All
heard
right,
that.
everybody listening along at home, grab your crackables. Let's go.
Oh, yeah?
You start with a crack and you end with it all.
Ooh.
You start with the crack and you end with a schmack.
Okay.
Is that good?
Start with a crack and end with a heart attack?
You start.
That's from too much shake and bake.
You start with some cack.
What? My ears perked up.
Tack.
He said,
Cack.
What?
he,
Oh.
he said a kick.
I'm Eric.
Yes,
Like
you
a
are.
cake.
I'm a heavy line tech.
Hi.
Hi, Eric.
Ford. Hi.
I hear it.
And I am also that bitch. 100% that bitch.
Yes, you are.
And to my left is the other bitch.
What's up,
Wow.
bitches? Fuckers and bitches. Hello. What's up?
Wow.
I'm sorry for all the children listening that I recently learned do listen to this show. So don't repeat this, you guys. Anyways, I'm Allie. I'm a warranty administrator. I administrate warranties for both Volkswagen and Mazda.
Mazda.
And to
Mazda.
my left is the silky voice himself,
The incomparable.
the sex pot.
The
Wow.
seductive.
The sex pod.
So seductive. Jake Rikus. Hi.
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 Hi, everybody.
Hello, Jacob.
Hello. What's up, fuckers?
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fantastic, guys.
Oh, are we talking in our sexy voice?
Don't start, Allie.
Why?
No.
What? I'm
wanna
going to
hear.
talk like this for the rest of the episode.
Maybe I should talk.
What's her name? Teresa comes back with the
Tessa's supple nipple.
Yes.
Tessa's supple nipples.
For our Spanish,
Oh, I'm so sorry. The children.
for our Spanish
The
listeners,
parents know damn well what the kids
Yeah.
are
We're talking
listening
about
to.
the nipples on the multi-barb fitting for the vacuum
Yes,
manifold that
or
we
plumbing.
need for the carburetor. I
Yes.
mean, it's very simple. We have the vacuum manifold gauge. We also need manifold vacuum for the distributor and a multitude of other things. So we need a gauge.
Did you say a multitude of other things?
Can you milk those nipples, right? You can milk anything with nipples.
Can you milk me, Greg?
I can make
have
vacuum come
nipples.
out of it.
And Eric can correct me, but for our Spanish listeners, would it be que onda putos? What's up, fuckers?
Yep, that's it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
¿Qué onda, puto?
Que onda puto?
I don't feel right saying that.
Hi, Rudy.
Oh my gosh,
But,
I'm sorry.
Hi, Rudy.
It's
But
my mom.
Hi, Mom.
Bring
Well,
Sylvia
Yeah,
on.
just tell her. We say, yeah, bring her on real quick. Say hi.
Guess who friend requested me?
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi, Sylvia.
Hi.
You're on the podcast.
How you guys doing? I'm Allie. I'm at West Hills Hospital because I had to take Sean to the hospital.
Oh no.
Is she okay?
Is she okay?
No, because we're at the hospital.
Jesus Christ.
Did her defibrillator thingy shock her?
Can't breathe very good.
Oh fuck.
So anyway,
Her flux
I'm
capacitor
here.
went out.
I'm just walking up so I got her in the wheelchair and I parked and now I'm going to go back and pick her up.
Okay.
I just want to let you know that, okay?
Okay.
Good luck.
We
let
send
me
our
know-
love.
Let me know when you're on your way home and stuff.
Okay. Love
Okay.
you.
Love you
Love
too.
you.
Bye.
Bye.
I should have known that that was going to be something bad because she knew we were doing a podcast.
Customer
we'll
saves
cut that
podcast
out.
exclusive.
I was going to say we're here to listen. No, Sean's a nice lady. She just has health problems.
Quote unquote.
Well, she definitely has health problems. She has like a defibrillator, like in her chest, like
Yeah.
a medical implant.
Yeah, it's like a pacemaker thing.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's not. She corrected me. It's not a pacemaker.
It's a little different. But either way,
She's
Must not be
due
reaching
for a.
68
It's
gigawatts.
shocking.
She's.
Oh my god, really?
You're talking about gigawatts over here, and you criticize Mike.
1.25 gigawatts.
1.21 gigawatts, Jacob.
Oh,
Get
I
it
was
fucking
way off
right.
too.
Or pay the
I said
price.
68.
Do you even
Right.
know that it's a DeLorean?
Do you know who makes DeLorean?
DeLorean Motor
Yeah,
Company.
DeLorean.
AMC.
Nobody makes DeLorean because
DMC,
they're not
it's
made anymore.
John
Bitches.
Fucking idiot.
They're supposed to actually bring back the DeLorean. I saw
I read
something about
something
that.
about that too.
Yeah.
That would be
Man,
cool.
wait, talk about tangents. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. Wait, DeLorean's not made by AMC?
Yes,
No.
it is. I'm
Okay,
saying
I'm
they're
like,
not being made
no,
anymore.
okay.
That's why.
Gotcha.
No,
I'm like, wait a minute. I could have sworn.
Didn't AMC also make something called a Gremlin,
Yes,
Yes, they did. Very good. Oh, look
which
at
is also a
you.
movie?
The
Gremlins.
It's not AMC that made the DeLorean. It's DMC.
Oh, I thought it was the American Motor Company.
they
It
run?
is AMC.
No, it's
No
DMC.
one heard my joke.
I'm
Is it
gonna
really?
bitch to
DeLorean
bed.
Motor Corporation.
Oh, I thought it
He
was the
was
I thought it
an
was-
entirely
thought it-
own-funded person with
I
his
thought-
own tooling and everything.
I thought for
looking it up right
some reason I thought it was the American Motor Company.
Nope, it's DMC.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Hey, what is?
Anyway, while everybody's Googling,
Mikey
stuff,
is correct.
I'm a service advisor, by the way.
of course.
Oh, good.
Hi,
Michael.
Jacob.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Mikey's
me.
correct.
It's,
Yeah,
so it's
duh.
DMC. Oh.
Oh, but AMC
Is
definitely made
another
the Gremlin.
thing. Yes,
a
they
movie
did
theater.
make the Gremlin.
Yes, it's also a movie theater.
They made a number of other vehicles that were also equally as terrible. They had like the Javelin. The Javelin was pretty cool, but I mean everything else was.
Did they make the shot
terrible.
put too?
No.
What about the discus?
Hammer throw?
Do you know that Russell Simmons named that shit after his stage name, after his favorite car company, the DeLorean Motor Company, and marketed the group as Run DMC? Did you know that? Because I just looked up what does the DMC mean.
No, I didn't know
And
that.
it actually stands for the car company. So
Interesting.
that's car related, Michael. So you
Yeah,
can't
it's
even
not a
be
tangent,
mad.
Michael.
Yeah, Michael.
Fuck you, Michael.
Hashtag sell the bell, bitch.
Michael.
Michael.
It kind of feels good to say. I think when Eric started saying it, like, it felt right.
Michael?
And I copied Michael.
I still don't.
It's all
like
in the
it.
context and the tone.
I like it. None's the lot.
None of the lot. Are you drinking Reddith Bulls?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
I can't drink Red Bulls and alcohol
Well, I
because
am.
my body is meant to go to sleep when it's too drunk.
Jaeger bombs. Jaeger bombs. Jaeger bombs.
How about the podcast exclusive we got about today?
What's that?
The first topic. This is fucking hilarious.
Oh my God.
Let me preface this
Wait,
with
does somebody
people
want to
are-
read? So I sent this the picture of the screenshot of the text message of the computer
just
a little-
between the advisor
just a
and
little
so
off the
so
top.
we're going to start with this is a the repair order is written customer request oil change. During the oil change, we see these recommendations or we see these things and we have recommendations for the customer. And so in the text message between the service advisor and the customer through their text messaging portal through the computer, the advisor is going to read the following message to the customer and the response is back from the customer.
Should I read it because I'm a service advisor?
Actually, well, let's let Jake. Do you have it queued up, Jake?
No, but Eric
oh my
does.
God.
Eric does.
We're gonna have to pass this thing back and forth. For those of you watching, they're passing us off.
We're going to preface this with people are
Well,
stupid.
for those who are
People are
listening,
way
the people
stupid.
who are watching know what's happening.
Yeah,
So am I reading from the customer
You're
first?
reading
you're reading blue.
That's it. That's the advisor.
Gotcha.
Blue is the advisor. Yeah.
I'll read the other one.
So this is from IS. Got your message about the tire. Yes, we will inspect all of them. Also on a side note, noticed you have a yellow warning light on the dash. This is a check engine light and likely why your cruise control is not working. That said, we would need to set up a different appointment to diagnose that. Would need a full day. Thank you. Which the customer then responded.
No, the check engine light is on because the rotors and brakes need to be trimmed. That was their, it says that was their last oil change. Have yet to do it.
So essentially, the customer is under the impression that because
I can't even.
Her rotars.
Your brakes need a haircut.
Yeah.
My rotars need trimmed.
I mean, for anybody that's in the industry or has any like inclination about how a motor vehicle works,
Has to be in the industry.
Yeah.
Like, come on. That's,
Okay, you guys.
the check engine light isn't going to come on because your rotors need a haircut. Like
they
need to be
need to be trimmed.
Who says that? Oh, by the way, I saw this customer when they came in.
What
the
do
office.
they look like?
Not what I would have expected. At
I mean,
all.
you might have a warning brake message or something come on the dash if you had like pad sensors in there and the
Or
material
low
was
brake
down.
fluid.
But
Okay,
the rotors
I
needing to be
envision
cut
them-
has nothing to do with it. So
As like a lot of bling, lip fillers, dark brown hair.
So my question back to the
Not at
advisor
all.
after he sent this
cat
to
lady.
me and said, "Oh, hey, I got podcast material for you." I was like, how do you even respond to that? Like, because they're talking over a text message thing over the computer, and it's like that's not the appropriate way to tell you. Like, no, you're really dumb. Like that. One thing has nothing to do with the other. I'm trying to help you right now. If you want the help, that's great. But so he's like, oh no. When the customer comes in, when the customer comes in, we'll have that conversation in person, and I'll just try and slightly educate them if they're receptive to it. If they're not, fine, take it back to your guy. It's going to cut the rotors and turn the check engine light off. Cool.
No, I was there when she showed up. And
Let me know where that dude works because I would love to go there and have some work done.
So A, we think the rotors need to be trimmed. B, we think the rotors.
the rotars.
The rotars.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
Rotars.
I'm sorry.
With all the autocorrect that happens in cell phones and text messaging these days, it's a wonder how this person that wrote in to the supervisor and Jake can still misspell things all the time.
So the reptars need to be trimmed. And then also
Reptars.
Oh, Tommy Pickles.
and
love
dill
Tommy
pickles.
Pickles.
Because they're all pickles. And
Chucky.
stew
Stew
pickles. Okay, you guys. Welcome
Dr.
to our
Delicious.
Nickelodeon.
What was the mom's name?
Nancy Drew.
Like
No.
Wait, you mean the actual mom?
Tommy, Dill, Stu. What was the mom?
like Dee Dee.
No.
No. Dee Dee was her character.
No, Dee Dee was, I think, the...
Dee Dee was also from Dexter's Laboratory.
Dee Dee was...
Dee!
Yeah,
You idiot! Oh no, that's Ren and Stimpy.
So we're just like, hello.
You idiot.
Yes, that's what that is.
Welcome to our Nickelodeon podcast.
Oh, I've got it. You are right, Allie. It was Dee Dee
Fucking
Pickles.
Dee Dee Pickles.
Good job, bitch. Yes.
God, you know,
Dill with one L, and Stu, S-T-U.
Dee Dee Dill. It's like kind of like a
are
tongue twister,
Lou
you
Pickles,
know.
Trixie Pickles, Lulu Pickles, Boris Kropotkin,
Kropkin.
you
Mika
know?
Kropotkin, Drew Pickles, Charlotte Pickles, oh, and his cousin Angelica Pickles.
Ugh, fucking Angelica.
We knew that.
What a fucking Karen in the making she is.
She was a bitch.
Do you know that Rugrats was my first introduction to
Mark
like
Mothersbaugh.
normalizing Judaism?
Wow.
I was like so proud because I thought it was like weird to be Jewish, and then they had like a whole Hanukkah thing on there, and like it was cool.
So you get
Nothing.
Sorry, bitch.
And yet Hanukkah Harry still doesn't visit the malls out here.
It's the holiday armadillo.
I'm out of the loop. I'm not
That's
Jewish.
a Friends thing.
I thought the Hebrew hippo.
no,
Hebrew
it's
hammer.
Hanukkah Harry for sure.
Right, yep.
Yeah.
We called him Hanukkah Joe.
No, it's Hanukkah Harry.
What's Hanukkah Harry from?
An alliteration.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what an alliteration is like?
It's a tongue twister.
It's like a tongue twister.
Okay.
It is. Very,
Yeah.
Allie, I fucking love
I
you.
fucking love
And
you.
You're fucking amazing. And so who's going to go first? Allie's going to go first?
Yeah.
Well, this is already set up for failure.
Are you? Oh, Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Unique New York.
Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York.
Oh, that was only 4.
Unique New York. We're supposed to do it 5 times.
Yes, Jacob.
5 times fast. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York, unique New York, unique New York.
It's like it started to get a little like at the end.
Michael.
Oh, he's.
Taking a swig. Perfect
Oh,
sound.
that was disgusting.
That wasn't Michael.
It was
by the
not
way.
the sound that I made.
Yes, it was.
That wasn't Michael's.
It was Michael.
Unique Unor.
Bing bong and so
One more again.
One more again. Who the fuck is Morgan?
Unique Unor.
Unique New York.
Irish wristwatch.
Oh, fuck
Iris
that.
wristwatch. Iris.
Wait, I can make it even. I can make it even worse for you. Do it in Sean Connery's voice.
Irish wristwatch.
Holy shit.
New York. Unique New York. Unique New York.
Unique New York.
Oh my
Now
god.
you do it in Sean Connery's accent.
No.
I did it.
No.
Irish wristwatch. That was pretty good. I gotta say for
Yeah, it
myself.
was pretty good.
Good.
Oh man.
Oh god, how about that truck that Eric was working on? Holy shiitake mushrooms.
Oh, was that the one that?
That's the breathalyzer truck.
Wait, did you do the unique New York?
Of course I did.
You did not. And anyways, yours is going to be different. I've got one for you.
What is it?
6 sticky skeletons. Try that
Oh
one.
god, I'm messing it up in my head.
Jacob, is this appropriate for the air?
Sticky skeletons?
Whatever it is.
6 sticky skeletons.
See?
6 sticky skeletons. 6 sticky skeletons. 6 sticky skeletons. Oh. Allie has to try that one.
6 sticky skeletons. 6 sticky skeletons. 6 sticky skeletons. 6 sticky skeletons. 6 sticky skeletons.
Oh, you got it! A little rough there at the end, but you did
I
it.
gotta think about
We
it.
have about like 8 solid minutes of tongue twisters. on this.
She literally closed her eyes for that.
I had to focus and
Concentration,
enunciate.
it's important.
You have to enunciate your words.
Enunciate. 6 sticky skeletons. 6 sticky skeletons.
It's even harder when you're drunk.
6 sticky skeletons.
6 sticky skeletons.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you.
So what? Apparently, we all need a breathalyzer.
Do you guys have vehicles that come in with breathalyzers?
All the time.
Yeah,
and
we
I
do.
Really
fucking hate it.
annoying. Like I remember one advisor one time, the customer told him, "Oh, I have new pieces in the
Fuck
the cup holder. You can just change them."
The
out."
cupped holder?
Yeah, well, tongue twisters.
Yes, I know. Yes, every time a customer will come in, it's like, well, I brought you all new mouthpieces. I'm like, I ain't touching that shit.
No.
So I got called up to the service drive because I was doing shop foreman stuff. And I got called up to the service drive. Hey, this customer has a breathalyzer and wants to tell you how to disable the device. I'm like, how does a
You
customer
shouldn't know how to.
No,
how
he should
to
not.
disable the device? So I get up there and I'm like talking to the guy and he's like trying to tell me how to like go through the whole procedure of like blowing through the device. I'm like, that's all good and well, sir, but I don't want any of my technicians or any of my service people blowing into and then sucking out of this device at all, especially
Do you
during
have
this
to
pandemic.
suck on it?
This specific one, you have to blow into and then suck out of.
It's to prove that it's one breath. It's like it has a sensor going in and out. It's so that you can't take off or somebody finish. It's a thing.
How long ago did you have one?
The breathalyzer, the customer had the exact same.
Oh, I thought you had a I thought you had one personally.
Oh fuck no. Never had a Dewey ever. But no, I had a customer same
Me
thing.
either.
And she explained the court explained it to her that it's the way to show the system that you're not trying to cheat it with possibly somebody else or the first breath, whatever the fuck.
Ooh, this week's poll: have you ever had to have a breathalyzer installed in your car?
There is nobody that is going to tell you that.
So
Some people don't give a shit.
I listen to the customer tell me how to operate this thing and gives me an extra mouthpiece, and I'm like, yes, hopefully you're appeased and go home because I'm going to call the company and disable the thing so that my guys can work on it. So he hands me the paperwork, information and stuff like that, and there's no phone number on it. So I have to look up the company, and I look up the company, and I find a phone number, and I go through the crazy, you have to dial this number for this, and dial this number for that, and dial this number for that. Finally get to somebody, and they tell me, oh, this isn't actually like a start interlock device. All it is like a tattletale device. And since the customer already called in, which they had record of, letting them know that the vehicle is going to be serviced, you don't have anything to worry about. Just go ahead and operate the vehicle normally. And for this, 24-hour period or whatever, the vehicle is taken care of. Nothing's going to happen to it. No marks against the customer's record. And then the customer calls back when they pick up the vehicle, and everything's all good. Really? Because like every other device, and I've had a lot of these, and I was trying to tell the customer, like, don't be embarrassed, man. Like, this happens. Like, I get it. Like, we'll take care of you. Because he was like very sheepish about like telling me how to operate the thing. I'm like, dude, everybody makes mistakes. It's all right. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'll never forget the first time they told me how to disable one of those things.
Go under the dash and fuck with the wiring.
Every single one is slightly different, for the most part, and a
45 alligator clips.
Some of them you have to put a little clothespin in or a little paper clip in one thing and put a little code or whatever. I mean, so everyone's different. So I asked them, how do I disable this thing so I can work on this customer's vehicle? Oh, well, it doesn't actually disable the starter. You can drive the vehicle normally.
You're good to go, bro.
Yeah, it just beeps. So, fine. All right. So I tell the advisor, hey, truck's good to go. Send it through to lube, no big deal. So 45 minutes later, I get a phone call. Hey, this thing's still stuck on the service drive because it won't start. Like, what do you mean? It won't start.
What did you not comprehend?
Yeah.
Okay, so I go back up there and I'm like looking at the thing and like, yeah, he's absolutely correct. It does not start. So I call the company back and I'm like, now I'm furious because I spent like 25 minutes getting through the whole hold menu and the wait times just to speak to somebody to tell me that I don't need to disable anything on it, when really I did need to disable something on it. So I tell them, like, I'm a little bit upset right now. I'm at a repair facility. This is a major franchised Ford dealership, and we're trying to do stuff and things with this customer's vehicle. Can you please just tell me how to disable this device so that I can go about my day?
Yep.
Oh, well, unfortunately, our company does not allow you to disable devices.
What the fuck?
Well, I said...
Then who the fuck did I talk to?
Yeah, I said, well, first of all, every other company that I've ever called is allowing us. Well, no, the customer's got to take it to a repair facility to do that. I said, this is a Ford warranty maintenance plan. The customer paid for a Ford warranty package. It can only be done at a Ford dealership. Well, then the customer would have to take it to a repair facility, have the device disabled, have it towed to the Ford dealership, and then have it towed back to the...
Get the fuck out of here.
Are you kidding me?
Go fuck yourself.
I said, I tried to keep my cool. I said, so you're telling me right now that I cannot service my customer's vehicle? No, sir. Unfortunately, at this time, that's it's not allowed with our policies.
Well, who the hell did you talk to before? They seem to think that you could do it.
Randall.
Oh, fucking
Randall.
I don't know who she is, but she gave me wrong information and she wasted a bunch of my time.
Randall's a female?
Well,
Randall's
was
a bitch.
She was.
Fucking twat.
That's fine.
So anyway, after being very frustrated of spending like an hour and 15 minutes trying to talk to the customer and then the breathalyzer company like multiple times, I finally said, oh, hey, wait, let's just put it in neutral and push it into a stall. And then have the customer come down when we're all done doing everything to fire it up. And so we can check oil, and then he can drive it the fuck out of our dealership. Yeah. So that's exactly what we did.
Yep.
Crawled underneath the damn thing, put it in neutral, push it into the technician's stall, and the technician pushed it out of the stall when he was done with the oil change. Customer came.
No, I pushed it out of the stall.
Oh, good for you, Eric.
You and the technician.
No, he steered. I pushed.
Oh,
You
Eric did all the work.
pushed it out of the stall.
Someone
pushed
it out of the stall.
Not someone.
I am
Eric.
someone. Why can't you say me? I pushed it.
You are you, and that's what we appreciate about you.
Whatever.
You slayed, Queen.
Thank you.
You know what? That really sounds like some stupid bullshit to me.
Oh, is it my turn to talk about dumb fucks? I'd really like to talk about
I'm
this.
talking.
Okay.
Listen, if you have something that you have to address with me, then you should do it in private.
Michael, you're...
Oh, I think you were trying to say perfect.
That hurt.
So specifically, it's all customers who are like this, but I had a really special one that really
Super special.
that touched me
Super.
very deeply to the point of
Did you like it?
when she
Go up to her wrist.
when she came back and this happened, and I'll explain it. When she left and my partner Joe came back into the office, I went off. Like it's been a long couple of days, and there was nobody in the office but me and Joe, so I felt free to just kind of open up and rant. But to give you some backstory on this, I had this lady come in with a CX-30 with a battery issue, swearing that, it doesn't start, this, that, and the other thing. They jump it, they drive it. So they jumped it and they drove it in. This was the first visit. And we look at it and we test the battery and the alternator and the starter and parasitic draw, all the normal shit. Comes back fine. And I call her and explain, you might be not driving it enough. The Mazdas have a problem where if you open and close the doors a bunch, they go into a wake mode or a start mode that draws power. So if you do it a crap load, then let the car sit for a couple of days, do it again. You do that a couple of times.
All the modules that stay awake.
Correct.
Yeah.
Exactly. So told her all of these things that it could be, blah, blah, blah. But according to the tester that we have to use for warranty claims for batteries, it came back as a good battery. So I sent her.
Nothing.
So I sent her on her way. Today we get a phone call again. And also apparently the husband bought a battery tender. So there's that.
A battery tender?
Good.
Yes. So
I highly advise that for vehicles that aren't driven enough.
Exactly. So we get a call today, same person, car's not starting, so she's going to get it towed. Tow truck driver drops it off. He's like, I don't know what she's talking about. Car's fine. It's like, I jumped it, let it run for a bit, tested the battery before we towed it off. It was fine. Anyways, we drop it. We throw it back onto the tester. And sure enough, the battery actually fails this time. So she's up in arms. And she's like, well, last time I brought it in 3 days ago. I'm like, that's all it takes. It's like, if your battery wasn't dead enough to fail, that's what it is. If it fails 3 days later, welcome to fucking batteries. But once that is done, my tech did a little bit of extra digging. And go figure, there is a GPS tracker on this vehicle that is underneath that was installed by the dealership. And it was fucking hidden.
Your dealership?
No, where she bought this, separate dealership. Okay. So this GPS tracker, number one, we tell her we figured out what it was. It's this fucking GPS tracker, and it's not one of the
drawing power.
Correct, and it's not one of the fancy ones where the vehicle shuts off. It is wired.
Hey, guess what?
I'm talking.
That's not warranty.
Correct, but guess what? It was claimed as such anyways.
Oh my God, why did you tell me that? Oh no, that's bad.
It was claimed anyways. This would have been much bigger of a problem than to just give them the freaking battery. Allegedly. To give them the battery and just yank the GPS. We're talking like husband would have gotten nasty and it would have caused us nothing but problems. So it's like, guess what? If it comes back and we find something and we explained it to her, if this comes back again with anything like this, you're SOL. We're just doing you a favor because of the inconvenience of bringing the car back in a second time. But doesn't matter. It's one of the GPS.
Let it be shown that I am not amused with this situation.
We are not amused.
It's one of the GPS trackers where they never shut off. They're not wired properly. It's always hot. So we pull that and we tell her, it's like, hey, we found this. And she's like, oh, I'd like to keep it and, call the dealership, blah, 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 because I bought it at a dealership in a not so nice part of California. So all of the cars apparently have it just in case they're stolen. So we told her, and this is where the stupid comes into play. We tell her, Joe actually tells her, it is in your passenger seat. I said it right there. And he walked her out to the car and showed her that's where it is. She's like, thank you. Comes back inside, gets her paperwork, walks back out to the car and leaves. Easy peasy, right?
Yeah. And then it was done.
We get a call.
Oh, Jesus.
10 minutes later. her freaking out, asking my dispatcher a bunch of questions, and he...
Because the dispatcher has all the
Correct.
answers.
All the answers.
Correct.
Yeah.
And he goes, basically, I don't know what you're talking about. Just bring the car back in. So she pulls it back in. And Joe goes outside, and I'm standing by the door. And she goes, where the hell is the GPS tracker? I told you to leave it there for me. And we're like, we don't have it. It's in the car. And she's like, no, it's not. And we go, yes, ma'am, it is. We showed you. And we walked back in. You grabbed your paperwork and you left.
She has dementia.
And then she gets this look on her face of half embarrassed and half very dimly lit light bulb. Uh-oh. And she goes, oh, maybe it's under all the shit that I put on my passenger seat.
Oh.
So we walk back outside and she lifts up all the paperwork and she goes, oh, silly me. It's right there. And she drives off. And this is where my rant comes into play. And the biggest problem that I have with these lovely fucking customers is the amount of disassociation that people have with real day-to-day life because they have been so ingrained with the idea of anywhere you go that is customer service that you have to or entitled to have your hand held through the whole entire fucking process, that the simplicity of taking a deep fucking breath, looking around your vehicle and going, maybe it's under all the fucking papers I just fucking set down, instead of leaving, calling, shitting a brick, wasting everybody's fucking time, and then going, oopsie?
Yeah, some people are just shitty people.
I've said this before. Customers.
Yeah.
Customers that
What the fuck?
I'm
that's
sorry.
annoying.
not always the sharpest tool in the shed.
Common sense is not always common.
No, it's not. It's a
I
superpower.
love that. I do love that.
I could probably cut a steak with a fucking dull spoon, and that would still be sharper than this woman.
Oh, well.
Did you guys know that I call balls Wonkas? It's because they're between the Willy and the Chocolate Factory. On that note, Mikey has to pee.
Mikey does.
I kind of do.
You
Do
all-
you?
Yeah, everybody has TB here except for me and Eric.
Tuberculosis.
Tiny bladder.
Oh.
Oh, I understood tuberculosis too.
Yeah.
But we need to thank our sponsors. We need to thank Travis Ferris from Hit Distributing,
We need to thank...
supplying us with the
go ahead.
lovely
I'm going to let you finish.
Justice Brothers products. God, sorry, Travis, she interrupted.
Sorry, Travis.
Bitch.
We'd also like to thank Ray Moon from El Ranchito.
El Tito.
El Ranchitos.
Taco Shop in Lake Elsinore. I'm sorry, Ray.
And Nick Lowridge for fantastic backhoe tools.
Norman Glazier, Silvercore _ Metalworks.
Metal work.
And
Dave Follett.
Dave
Bruce
Follett.
Vane.
Dave Follett.
Bruce Vane.
Jesus.
And we'll be back.
Right after these messages.
But you'll skip.
Don't say that.
Hi, Mike Sarah here from Customer States. If you're searching for the highest quality additives, lubricants, or cleaners for your automotive, heavy equipment, agricultural, or industrial machinery needs, look no further than the Justice Brothers line of products. From lubing your chainsaw, performing a complete fuel system treatment and decarb service on a customer's vehicle, keeping that forklift forking and lifting, or just need a can of that famous JB80 penetrant to persuade a rusty bolt, Justice Brothers has you covered. Travis Ferris of Hit Distributing is not only Southern California's authorized Justice Brothers distributor, but also a great friend of mine. Over the years, Travis has helped me and my dealership with anything and everything we need, including all the lines of Justice Brothers products and even equipment to perform the various services we may need for our specific application. HIT stands for honesty, integrity, and trust. So you know when you contact Travis, that's exactly what you'll get. That, combined with Justice Brothers supplying superior quality automotive products since the 1940s and 75 years in the racing industry, you will have absolutely everything at your disposal to get the job done. Justice Brothers is proudly made in the USA, and they have a satisfaction guarantee or your money back. Justice Brothers has the best quality products over any other competitor, and they'll gladly tell you that themselves. If you live in the Southern California area, call my man Travis Ferris at 805-208-7818. And if you don't, call him anyway and tell him I said thanks. And visit justicebrothers.com to learn more about their complete line of products. Justice Brothers, America's brand for quality.
it out. Cut it out. That was fun. I'm sorry, Allie, we're laughing at your expense.
It's kind of like my thing, I guess.
Well, we're either laughing at you or laughing at Jake because he's the punching bag. We're back, bitches. Thanks for coming back and skipping all those lovely commercials. But we do appreciate...
We're going to lose our sponsors if we keep saying that. We love you guys so much.
We love our sponsors. Thank you for keeping the lights on and the fans going and the AC running. We really do appreciate it. This is Customer States Podcast, where we talk about anything and everything in the automotive industry.
Ooh.
You know what? I am thirsty.
Ooh, let's crack it open.
I think we should. Ready? 1, a 2, a 3. That's how many licks it takes to get the center of my Tootsie Pop.
Just 3? I'm a woman. It takes way more than... It takes like 3 hours.
That's delicious.
It is so good. No, I'm just kidding.
Do not come.
I'm going to come.
Anyway,
No way.
I quit, bitches.
why?
I'm done. I quit.
That's
quit
a
too.
question we'd like to ask you, sir.
Well, I was just imitating Mike. Mike, tell us about your hat you hung up.
Did you... okay, I'm going to let you finish. Go ahead.
It's actually a really
I'm
sensitive
talking.
subject.
Mike's going to follow his lifelong dream and become a method actor.
It's not
where he
where my
just does a
mind
lot
was
of meth.
going because you said meth, and I was
He
like,
just does a shitload of meth.
I mean,
don't do drugs.
honestly,
It's bad.
I'm not happy about how things turned out, and I hope that there's a resolution in the future. But
Why'd you stare at her? What are you doing?
Ali is staring at Koa's asshole.
Yeah, she straight locked
would you
eyes on her
please
booty
leave
hole.
my
But she
dog's
wanted
butthole
to.
alone?
Okay, I'm not interested in your dog's butthole. Can we
Obviously
please
you are.
Can you be
move
more
it
interested in the
on?
podcast than my dog's butthole, please?
Oh my god. I'm okay. Why are you not wanting to be a foreskin anymore?
So I quit.
Did you? No, you didn't.
I quit.
He quit.
He quit.
You quit?
He quit.
You know what?
I quit.
Good for you.
I quit the foreman position.
Foreskin.
Foreskin.
Whatever, foreskin.
He got a snip.
You got circumcised.
He got
We brought
circumcised.
the moil in.
Moil.
So I had been asking. I mean, I don't want to air dirty laundry. I'll give it a really brief thing, but
Brief.
I'm not happy with the directions that the company is taking in general, and how the effect is on that on not only
Bless you.
Bless you.
If you would stop doing subliminal messaging for a second over there, Jacob.
I heard him say bullshit under that sneeze.
I think he genuinely sneezed.
Oh no, I know he did. No, I'm not really entirely happy with the way that the company is treating our dealership, and I'm not happy with the way that the dealership and the company are treating our employees and my coworkers. And after months and months and months and months and months, and I'm not talking 3 months, I'm talking longer than 3 months, after a very long time of asking for a raise and compensation for me for doing everything that I do as a flagging technician, and then being asked to spend so much time out of my stalls, not working on cars, doing other stuff and not being able to flag for it, and then being yelled at for efficiency while I'm doing everything else in the shop.
You can't do it all. You can't be 5 places at once.
It finally came to a head.
You can if you get paid for it.
It got to the point where I had to tell my friends that I couldn't go to a baseball game because I didn't have the money. I was worried about making rent. And for somebody that, I'm no superstar. I'm nobody special. There are guys out there way better than me. Like, we have a couple of them sitting in the room right now. However,
Thank you.
I said guys.
Thank you.
I got balls.
He's talking about Koa and Jake.
It's just really upsetting to, I spent so many years in the industry. I'm relatively high up. I have a ton of experience. I can make a ton of hours if I'm left alone in my stalls, which I have all of, and all of my tools that the trainees aren't borrowing and things like that. I can do it all by myself. I did. I only stepped into the position because we needed new people. And then after we were training the new people, they also needed somebody to come in, step up and talk to the customers and fix the things around the shop and do all the rest of the, assistant manager stuff. And that's the position that I fell into. However, I wasn't getting compensated for it. And finally, when it, went down to the fact that like, well, I now can't afford to do the simple things that I was before. And even though I'm having more fun doing the shop foreman stuff and working, I'm not making as much money and I'm working even harder. And, I went from making X number of dollars a year to now making significantly less and not being able to make ends meet. How can I justify that to myself? Yeah. So something's got to give. So I had after months of talking with my service manager and, text messaging back and forth and meetings back and forth, there was no response as to, oh, well, it's in the works. This person just got moved around and we're trying to make it work and this and that. We're trying to make it work. After all that, I finally came in at the beginning of this week and I said, hey, listen, I'm really sorry. Like, I don't mean it to be like this, but I have to focus on me. And I said the same things that I have said to you guys now. Yeah. Like, I have to focus on me. I have to make it right for me to come here and do what I do every day. So that means staying in my stall and not doing everything else that has been requested of me. And in doing that, I really felt bad. I had made it.
Of course you did.
So the first person that I went to is the parts manager, and I said, hey, listen, before you hear any rumors, I just want to let you know that I stepped down from the shop foreman position. And he said, well, it's about time, because he knew that I wasn't being compensated for it. And I said, still, listen, if you or your boys need anything, I'm still here. Just let me know. I'm not leaving you high and dry. And I said the same exact thing to every single service advisor, because I don't want to leave my team high and dry. However, that does not mean that they can call me for every single squeak, noise, and rattle road test. They can't call me because a customer is getting pissed off up there and needs an explanation as to why their oil change requires 6 quarts instead of 5 quarts or whatever. Stupid question. So, I mean...
Or like if a customer needs their brakes trimmed.
I've limited it to like emergencies. Their brakes trimmed. I've limited it to emergencies only. And again, I mean, and I told my boys down in my section, like, me stepping away from the shop foreman position has no negative effect on you guys. In fact, maybe it has a positive effect, because I am now able to be in my stalls all the time. I would always walk away from the stall. I'd get called on over the radio to go up there or, do something or whatever. And hey, Andrew, are you doing okay? Rudy, are you doing okay? What do you need? What can I do for you? These sort of things. Now I can spend all the time in the world in my stalls working on vehicles, which, hey, oh my God, I think that's how I make money.
Right.
It's been a while, but I think that's how I make money. And then I can also focus on training the boys again, continually working with them. Again, I would love to be able to do everything,
but you can't.
I can,
but you're not going to make your hours and you're going to be poor.
I need to be properly compensated for it.
I'm poor.
Yeah, it just didn't make sense to me, and it really, really upset me, and I'm still not quite over it yet. And I'm hoping that within the next couple of weeks that there will be a resolution to either an appropriate pay increase for the stuff that I do around the shop, or that they hire more support staff to do the things that I was doing around the shop. Mm-hmm. Although I would love to be the shop foreman again, because I love that position. It's not a position of power. I love the position of helping people. Okay.
Right.
It just sounds like a position of power with more steps.
Well, I'm proud of you. I mean, it's important to take a step back and look at like what's good for your literal like quality of life, because if you can't make your rent, if you're stressed out all the fucking time, like, you were good at it, but it wasn't working anymore.
At what cost?
At what cost?
Yeah.
So, pats on the back. Give yourself a bell for that one.
No,
Pat's here.
Yeah, I mean, you did what was right for you. Why doesn't that deserve
but I'm
a
letting
bell?
my team down, and Dale's going to be screaming at the
your
speakers
company,
right now because
your company let your team down because they didn't compensate you for the job that you were doing.
nobody's company appropriately compensates them for the job
Hashtag sell the
they're
bell.
doing.
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I need about 350.
more an hour than what I'm already getting. I mean, honestly, it's like I would love to, I get told sometimes that, you're doing a great job. Like, we really appreciate everything that you're doing.
Take the P off praise.
Thank you. You said that last time.
Yeah. And I'll say it again.
And honestly, if I would be able to afford the things that I wanted to do, specifically like these past couple weeks, it wouldn't be an issue. But money has been so tight. I've gone through all of my savings because work has been terrible. And now I'm splitting work between, 2 other people and not just me, because I'm trying to keep my trainees fed and get them experience, stuff like that. Otherwise, got to send them home. So, I mean, it's just, it's a horrible time right now. So it's very upsetting.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you did what was right for you, even though that's not always easy.
It was not easy. I mean, it hurt. I literally felt like I was turning in my badge and my gun, and I literally felt like, here's all my paperwork, here's my stuff, let me give my final prayers and sayings.
You
over
have
stuff.
turned your
So,
hat into your manager.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Instead of the gun and the badge, it was the shop foreman hat.
Yeah.
Is that the cowboy hat?
No, I still have that upstairs.
We're
Fortunately
not
for
getting rid
you,
of
I
the
still have
cowboy
that
hat.
upstairs.
Oh, my favorite. I love Mikey in a cowboy hat. Anywho, lunch break rituals. I've
Yeah.
got a couple of those.
Yeah, do you have some? I have a couple, kind of.
I finally got to see what a real fucking
I don't
break
know, they're
room looked like.
fun. Oh, you guys have a break room?
Yeah, when I was at the shop with you when you were fixing the Denali.
Yeah, and you got some water.
Yeah.
We have a water
It's an
dispenser in there.
We used to have a break
and
room.
snack machines.
Well, no, it's like a real break room. It's not like upstairs where the conferences are held and you can go step out for a second if you want to. It's a actual, hey, look, a place where you can close the door and there's chairs and a fridge and a water dispenser and the simple shit that you need to,
snack machines.
actually enjoy your fucking lunch.
Well,
Those aren't like free range, are they? You still
No.
have to pay.
Yeah.
How much is like a can of Coke?
$1 if you pay cash, $1.25 I think if you pay card.
So it's the same. It's pretty much the same. It's $1.35 if you use your phone, Apple Pay, and $1.10 if you pay cash or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Okay, so not that different. A candy bar is $2 now, but
Yeah, I
hey,
know.
prices are going up, guys. Don't know if you know this.
Dude, that is such a joke when you
Newsflash.
can go to Costco and get like 150 candy bars for like
Well,
$13.
I've joked about going to Costco and just being like, just pay me what it cost me to buy it.
And then everybody can just,
Yeah.
or it's like those things where you pop it open. It's like pay $1 if you want more of these. If there's not, we don't have any more candy bars.
yeah.
Like pitch if you can. But anyways,
Right.
break or lunch
What is
break
one
rituals.
of your rituals?
Well, we have the same ritual every day. I take a lunch break with my boys every day, with Andrew, Brian, and Eric. And we
If
decide.
someone else comes, do you say, you can't sit with us?
Yeah, they sit on the outskirts of our little circle.
Just longingly.
Yeah, we decide who brought lunch, who needs to get lunch, and I'll either continue working because I usually bring lunch while they go get lunch, or I'll go with them to go get lunch too. And we come back to my box and we pull out specific drawers.
You have a box?
Yes, it's a big box. Lots of room in it. And we have one drawer that's a table for 2 of us.
Oh my
and then
gosh.
another drawer is for the third person. And the other person just sits off to the side. Uses a random box or something. And I turn on my speaker and I turn on the iPad. And we watch movies. And we watch shows.
What did you watch today?
Today we watched Kill Bill Volume 2.
Oh, so good.
We got a portion of it. You know, we obviously only have a certain
Right.
amount of time, and we pause it, and then we continue the next day.
You know, sorry, and before I forget, Uma Thurman,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
You saw Stranger Things, right?
Yes.
You know that her daughter is in that, right?
No, who's her daughter?
Her daughter is the lesbian girl that's friends.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, you're right. She does look like her, doesn't she?
That's her fucking
Oh,
daughter.
that's right.
Yeah, that's Uma Thurman's daughter.
What's her name? Not the
don't
awkward
remember her
one that has
actual
the red
name.
hair that kind of looks like
No, she
Molly
worked in the
Ringwald.
ice cream place.
That's,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah.
No.
That's
the
not
one
Max.
that she likes. Robin. Robin is Uma Thurman's daughter,
That's
which
crazy.
blew my mind
I had
when
no idea.
I saw that post. It's like, does everybody know that the chick who plays Robin is Uma Thurman's daughter? And it showed them in a photo together. And I'm like, holy shit! I will never not unsee, or you know what I mean.
Lineage is everything.
It's crazy. But yeah, that's our ritual. We we watch the iPad with the speaker loud, and it's like we're in a movie theater because it's a really good speaker, and enjoy our movies and shows.
I love coming over and seeing you
yeah.
work because shut the fuck up, Mike.
Mike, you're not invited to their party.
You
I
can't sit
know.
with
I've
us.
been told that many times.
It's because you have to go get your turkey sandwich.
Yeah.
Your little fucking turkey sandwich.
Eric has the best tunes every
I
single
gotta
time I
get one
come
of
to
those, by
visit
the
him.
way.
Always got banging tunes.
My music is very eclectic. I listen to absolutely everything. It depends on my mood for the. This morning I was listening to house music.
Nice.
Everyone's like, "Oh,
I
is it a
really
club
appreciate
over
that,
here?"
by the way.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
Like all the house music playing today, and
Shirts and pants and shirts and pants and
Yeah.
shirts and pants.
Boots and cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats.
and
That was my.
sometimes it's oldies.
Jesus Christ.
Sometimes it's oldies. Sometimes it's
And I want
country.
you to know this.
Yes, absolutely. Sometimes it's Ariana Grande.
Oh, you know,
Depends on my mood.
Sometimes it's Celine.
ABBA.
ABBA's good.
Selena.
Give me a man.
Abba
I
Zaba?
love that song. That's a great song.
It is a good song.
I was
can
blasting
admit
it that one day.
Yes,
that
you
we
were.
left. But yeah, those are my rituals. What about you guys? You have a cigarette?
Well, actually, not so much anymore.
Yes, this is true.
Oh,
you have to
good for
cut
you.
back.
Yeah, we've been vaping a lot more lately.
I mean, anything to get away from this grits for right now.
The grits.
yeah.
You know,
I could go for a dart.
I do one of three things. So it's like
Poop, pee, or yell at me.
I go to
that rhymed.
how about all three?
Oh, that rhymed again.
I go to lunch with April, which is a really good friend of mine.
You haven't done that in a while.
She drives. That's not true. Yeah, maybe in a couple weeks actually. It's because I'm dieting, you guys. I can't just go all willy nilly and have cheeseburgers and chicken
What a
fingers.
hate.
Your balls
You
a
want-
tug tit fucker?
You want to share with the class since you can't have that stuff what you had last night?
A cock meat sandwich.
I had beans and rice and a soda.
And then what'd you have?
And then I had cake.
How much cake,
I
Allie?
didn't have that
Who the
much
fuck
cake.
has cake with Mexican food? What kind of cake was it?
After the
okay,
fact.
Okay, so my
sorry,
friend
Hispanic
April
food, Latin
is
American
also
food.
going on
No,
a
it's Mexican
diet,
food.
and
It's
her
Mexican
diet
food.
consists of her being gluten free, and her birthday is next week, next month. So she wanted to make her non gluten free cake. Before it's called grandma cake because her grandma made it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys, it was so good. Okay, pause. It
Allie
was
did say it
white
was a little
cake
dry.
with fruit inside. And she puts whipped cream on the outside and in the middle, and it has bananas in the middle as well.
What did I miss? What are these two dying about?
And then, because they're fucking assholes.
What did I miss?
And then there's strawberries and
God.
bananas on the top, and then walnuts on top.
And
it's
pecans.
really good, and pecans.
Sounds
Pecans.
delicious.
It's very good.
What were you
and
two
not,
giggling
it's
at
not
like
dry at all.
schoolgirls?
She told me that the cake was a little dry.
No, I did. It was not. It was so moist. Oh my god.
Sorry, Sylvia.
Anyway, so that's one of the things that I do. Another ritual is I go out with Jake and I let my dog out of the house so she doesn't fucking pee on the floor.
Well, that's
I'm going to miss
good.
your mom because she's going to Colorado, but I'm so glad that little shithead of a dog's going
She's
to be
a
gone.
sweet. She's so sweetie.
she's
I'm
a-
sad she's
I
gonna
like
leave
shithead
too.
dogs.
She's sweet, but she fucking, and I don't believe Allie and her mom think, oh, she's getting old, she's incontinent,
She
blah, blah.
is old and she had a surgery.
No,
you know
no,
the surgery,
no, no.
so I think
I'm
maybe it
familiar
made
with
her-
surgeries, yes.
Yeah.
No, she was doing it before the surgery. That dog is too damn lazy because it's too hot and I don't want to go through the doggy door. And I'm a princess. So I'm
Isn't
just
it
going to
also
piss on the
old?
floor. She's 12.
That's old.
That's old.
That's old.
Not for a dachshund.
That's old for any dog.
Dachshund.
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 Dogs are not cats. If you didn't know.
I
but
wonder if I
they
could
don't.
get her to pee in a box. Can't even get her to pee on the pad.
Yeah, I know.
Have you seen the videos? I don't want to make a major tangent right now because we are doing
okay.
a car podcast. But have you seen the videos of the guys and girls, I guess, training their cats to poop?
Use the toilet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Genius.
It's apparently not that hard to do. Now they
Well,
have training rings. Before you...
It's genius. It's
It is genius, but then there's just like a cat
You
turd
open up the door and it's just the cat taking a shit looking at
looking
you.
at you like,
So before I use the restroom, I just flush the toilet again. It's not.
Yeah.
well, I wonder if you can also teach them to flush the toilet.
I've seen some.
Well, I also think it would be
Really?
hilarious to walk in and see my cat
Flush in the toilet.
No, taking a shit. Like, oh, sorry, bro, sorry.
But what if you
Didn't
walk
realize
in
it was
on the
occupied.
cat and it scares the cat and it falls
It
in
jumps
the
and
hole?
just shit.
What if it falls in the water hole?
In the toilet.
Then it jumps out and it's wet. I mean, it's not like it's gonna get sucked down.
Just wet
They
and
call that
shitty.
wet pussy.
Wop, wap, wap.
It's a wap.
And then I go to lunch with Jake, or I literally don't pay attention to my work phone, and I just sit at my desk, eat my little stupid salad, and play Cooking Fever for like an hour.
What is
Some-
cooking fever?
It's a little tiny like iOS
It's
game.
Yeah, it's on my phone. I've been playing it for like 8 years.
She also will watch shows that I don't want to.
I've been playing it for like 8
Playing.
years.
Ooh, woo.
No. Go on. What do you
Cummy
do? No.
Ooh. Cummy wummies.
So
Don't. I see it in your mind, Michael. Don't do it.
What's a cummy wummy?
cummy wummies.
I missed all of that.
Everyone has left.
Jesus
Everyone
has left the chat.
Paused their podcast and they're listening to This American Life or some shit now.
So you're saying cutting at about 22 minutes into the next episode?
So my lunch break witch wolf with wolf
Yeah, definitely witchuals.
now kith.
Somebody take Jake's White Claw.
Yeah, what? It's gone.
Well, there's your problem.
So if one thing that I try and do for, I guess you could call it a lunch break ritual kind of, is if I've got one of my techs who is like on a bigger job who would rather not leave and finish it, I'll always offer to buy them lunch. Like go and get them something, bring it back so that they can keep working, but they still get their break. So I like to do that because you guys work way fucking harder than I do when it comes to a technician. And let's see what else. I go to lunch with you. Sometimes I'll just sit there and
Sometimes people go on coffee breaks for us and get like coffee.
I bought coffee for the whole shop on Tuesday at the end of the day. Just asked everybody their Starbucks order and bought it.
Your lunch ritual sounds way more fun than mine. I used to when we had our little
Apparently,
break
I'm
room.
not. Apparently, I'm not telling you about my lunch rituals anymore.
Oh, I'm
It's gone over to
sorry.
Allie.
I'm talking.
She's more important.
Tell her you're talking.
Yeah, I'm talking, bitch. So, as I was saying, Alaire,
Jacob,
wife,
David,
don't.
Rikus.
Why are you releasing my full legal name?
God.
What is wrong
Dare
with
you
you?
use his government name?
How dare you? Michael, make a note at 24 minutes. She released my whole legal name. I don't like that. But anyways,
He's kidding.
yeah, I'm kidding. I'm absolutely
We're going to
kidding.
get a Nooga Dooga.
No.
I want an Ooga Dooga in there.
Ooh, one ooga dooga. But the other thing that sometimes I like to do is when everybody else goes to lunch and I'm the one who gets to sit there and do nothing, I contemplate how happy I am at that place. And
You practice your gratitude.
Yes, my existential crisis. I'm screaming from the inside. Sometimes I just sit there and scream at the wall. You know, whatever What's ever good for that
I've
day?
been doing a lot of that lately.
Screaming at the wall?
Yeah, I have an audit coming.
Yeah. I've been reading that as preparing to be an adult for like the past like 10 minutes, and then I noticed it said preparing for an audit.
Well, I spelled preparing
Do you need
wrong.
glasses or English?
I'm just
I can see
retarded.
how
I'm just
At
retarded.
first glance, I thought it said adult.
I accepted.
That's
Mike.
None of that is.
Mike.
That's not grammatically correct.
I accepted a
Preparing
job.
for an adult.
I accepted a job as a service advisor. I'm fucking retarded.
No.
Stupid or something. Just fall and smack your pretty little head on the pavement.
Damn, I got quite a few rings on that one.
That was very good,
Thank
Jake.
you.
Very
Thank
good,
you.
Jake.
If everybody else uses me as a punching bag, I can do some self-inflicted pain.
Can I tell you guys my lunch ritual before we
Yes,
switch?
please.
Turkey sandwich and trying not to get arrested by the police.
Well, now that I have gotten arrested by the police, I started going home because I feel like
Check.
that's safer.
Oh, yeah, I understand. Do you get the sandwich still?
You still haven't
yeah,
brought
fuck
me my turkey sandwich.
We're
When are we going to do that? I'll make time. I'll walk with you.
He did promise that on the podcast.
I'll walk
well,
with you.
we're going to do that when we all have time to make it work. It's been very busy right now.
Can we all hold hands and skip?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
So as some of our
Wizard of Oz style.
as some of our listeners may know,
I'll be Dorothy.
I used to
You
walk.
can be Tito.
Tito?
Tito is not.
Tito? I'll bring some Tito's if you want.
I can be the lion because he's retarded.
He has a lot of heart, though.
Yeah.
Or is that the Tin Man?
No, yeah.
Mikey
The lion.
because he has no brain.
Courage.
If I
You'll
only
be
had
his favorite crow.
So I used to walk.
yeah.
to,
I'll be the witch. I have the proper chin for it.
I used to walk to the sandwich shop every day and then walk back and sit in my truck and listen to podcasts or my car, whatever vehicle I had.
You mean listen to our podcast?
Well, it was that for a while, but I listened to other podcasts, and then I got this dog that seems to love all of you guys so much that she throws up over Jake.
Yeah, she did puke on me.
puked on you.
So now I come home for lunch, but I highly suggest that everybody take at least their lunch break to go away from the shop and listen to Customer State's podcast.
Insert plug here.
No, seriously, I think removal of yourself from the dealership environment in whatever fashion that means, if it's going out to the parking lot and having a picnic, or going out to the street where your car is and eating lunch, or going home if you can, I think that you need to remove yourself from the dealership. Like, don't eat lunch in the break room. Don't eat lunch in your stall. Go away from that environment. Go away from that place. Have, your half hour, your 45 minutes, your hour break to you with no interruptions. Don't answer your cell phone. Again, I may be like rather salty, but I think it's important for like you to have you time.
It is important.
What's time?
And, sometimes I do leave and sometimes I don't. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I end up working through my lunch break, but I choose to do that. And I know you shouldn't do that, but sometimes I
Same.
do. And I'm
Sometimes you just
sorry.
need to get work done.
And sometimes you feel like a nut.
And sometimes you don't. Yeah, so real quick, like
Audit.
I've mentioned it before, we've had this audit coming up, and I just have a feeling that it's going to be a little bit of a doozy. They're already taking, I talked last week about my debits for the rental issues.
Oh, the 6K debit.
Yeah, the 6K debit's now potentially
Debit.
a 13K debit.
Debit. I'm having a
Because
debit.
Volkswagen decided that even though there was no time window like mentioned,
Now there is.
now there is. Now there's a time limit.
Retroactive?
Nothing is in writing, so I don't know. And then my field operation manager told us that it was a 60-day limit. And they're telling me it's a 30-day limit, but they canceled all my fucking claims. So I did submit them within 30 days, but now it's been 60 days. So that's not my fucking fault. They need to get off their high horse and help a sister out.
Help a sister out.
So the audit should be fine. It's always really nerve-wracking, and our management decided that we would hire an outside service to come in, and we had to pull 50 ROs for each rider. We're losing one rider, unfortunately. And I'm very sad
Doing a
about
shitty
it.
job.
We're also
No,
losing
he's going to go be a teacher and do life-fulfilling work.
and we're also
can't
losing a
do
finance
teach.
guy.
Do.
If you can't do teach. Mason.
Oh, fuck that guy.
So,
Yeah, I said it. Fuck that guy.
so write the time down. There's
No,
future.
I said it. I'm okay with saying that.
Oh, okay. So they decided to get an outside service to come in and do like a evaluation of what dollars we could be bringing in that we're not, things we could be doing differently. Some reason a week before the fucking audit, not a few months or 6 months before the audit, which would make sense because it would prepare us. But whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not the head person, you guys.
Yeah, well, if we were, all the dealerships would be so much better.
I beg to
So
differ.
there we go.
No, you know what? I mean, honestly, so, you know, we always bitch and complain. I mean, to be real, we always bitch and complain, and we think that we have better
Let's be
ideas
honest.
than you know, management. And perhaps we do sometimes, but you know, we don't know everything. It's not possible for us to know everything because we're not the managers. We don't know what the pressure that they're being put under, and we don't know the decisions that they have to make and things like that. And I try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, even though
Well, it's always easy to see how someone's fucking up after they fucked up. So, you know, I guess I give some credit to the managers. But, you know,
Someone's got to run the shit show.
Well,
someone's got to be
attempt to
the,
run the shit show.
what is it? The head
Punching
clown
bag?
at the circus. That's what my office manager always says she is.
Head clown at the circus.
Yeah.
there's a less PC version of that, but I like that, what you said.
There's
Unless
a.
PC.
Oh, I see what you mean. The shit wrangler.
Well, since I was gonna say I saw Mikey point at it since we got the key jingle. A poll idea, like not a poll idea, but literally a poll. Get it?
Ooh, pole
Dancing on a
lollies.
pole.
Pole, not Pulle, not also to be confused with Pole as in stripper pole,
Yes, exactly.
which is
Longest
Enticing.
time a tool has been missing, and why was it a 10mm socket?
so. This was actually presented to us by Norman Glacier.
Hi, Norm.
And
Hi, Norm.
I super appreciate this because for a number of reasons. So, you know, as technicians, we are constantly missing tools. And especially if you're training somebody or multiple people, you know, you have a lot of different hands in your toolbox. And sometimes the tools end up in the other person's cart or toolbox. And sometimes the tools end up in the oil drain can. And sometimes
Eric.
the tools...
Eric.
Oh, Eric.
Eric.
The other Eric.
The other
Eric
Eric.
Jennings. Hey, we're
I
calling...
love you, but
EJ.
I'm calling you out.
You said that you love hearing your name on the podcast.
Eric Jennings. Eric Jennings. Eric Jennings.
Stop
He's-
stealing tools or leaving them somewhere where they're
He's
not
going to
supposed
call me as soon as he hears this part of the podcast. FYI.
So
Hi, buddy.
5:46 tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I have this issue where if you buy a tool, you love it, right?
Yes.
It's your tool.
Yes.
And
You
then,
bought it.
And then
My tool.
so you
I know there are many
you're-
like it,
But this,
This one is mine.
you're missing your vice grips, or you're missing your 10mm socket, or you're missing your 13mm ratcheting
Stapler.
wrench, and you
Sorry, that's a personal one.
the truck shows up next week, and you buy a replacement because you can't find it
And then it shows up.
the next day. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
after you already spent the money.
Yep.
Well, now you got a spare, but I mean,
I have
But like,
a pry
how
tool like that.
long do these go missing for?
You can be missing it for months, and the second that you buy one, it
shows up.
shows up the next day.
The vehicle comes back.
Or the
and
vehicle
it's in
comes
the hood.
back and it's underneath the hood or something like that. I mean,
It's making a really weird noise. It sounds like there's a wrench.
no,
stuck in
seriously,
it.
the best way to find your tool
Rattling
is
under
to
the
buy
hood.
another one.
Yep.
And then that
is.
tool comes back.
It is.
What's the return policy on tools?
There's no return policy.
There's a
I guess.
lifetime warranty.
That's not a return policy.
Kind of is.
Depends on your tool distributor.
There is that.
But
Speaking of tool distributors,
we're gonna get there, Eric. But I wanted to pose.
I thought that was a nice
I thought that
segue.
was a nice
Great
segue.
segue, and we're not going to miss that. However, I did want to pose a poll question to the audience as to what tool have you been missing for the longest, or did you miss for the longest, and how did you lose it, and where did you find it, or how long did it take for the vehicle to come back for you to get it out of the vehicle? I think that's a great idea. Again, that was posted by Norman Glazier. It's a great poll idea. It's going to be in the episode. So please, when you listen to this episode, let us know. Give us all the details for you boomers out there.
Is it? Oh, thank you so much.
I had no idea.
Wow.
Nope. Thank God for Mike.
Thank God for our mics. And thank God for our sponsors.
Oh my gosh, Eric, great job.
Thank you.
If only there was music
Yeah,
to
if
go
only
with
there
it.
was music,
I
like
love
while
music.
we said things
You
like,
know what? Oh, there it is. Who makes that music?
Who makes it?
Yes.
That's Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne's
that
a
is
badass.
Bruce Wayne, and who
Thank
has
you,
our
Bruce Wayne.
favorite tacos ever?
Ray Moon from El Ranchito Taco Shop in
We
Lake
all-
Elsinore, California.
To be fair, Raymond, we all looked
To
at
be
one
fair.
another. We all looked at one another
be
like,
fair.
who's got the honor to say your name?
And who has great products that
Travis
like
Ferris from Hit
oils.
Distributing.
Nick Lowrich from Matco Tools.
Indeed. We love all of our sponsors.
Dale
Thank you
Follett from Twisted Bills. You can
Yes.
visit him at twistedbills.com.
And all of our VIP listeners, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank
You
you,
can
Norman
also
Glazier.
check us out on customer_states podcast.
no customer
Underscore
underscore
states.
Yeah.
Customer underscore states.
Underscore.
Wow, we're going to cut now.
Anyways, all you fuckers know where to find
Yes.
us.
No.
If you don't, that's a reason for you to go back and listen to other episodes.
We're on Facebook,
Twitter.
Instagram. Don't do Twitter. I haven't done anything
You
on
can
Twitter,
twat-
you guys.
she
We're
doesn't
there.
twat.
Customer
but-
States Podcast at gmail.com.
Yes.
Customer
You
States
can also-
Podcast.com.
Yes,
It's
you can also
our PayPal us. Or through Anchor, you can do things as well. Give us
Anchor.fm and search for Customer States Podcast.
CustomerStatesPodcast.com, where you can also buy merch.
Oh, we also have a TikTok, but whatever.
We'll get there.
We're trying.
Yeah.
Bear with us.
We will see you next time.
And with that, we say,
Because we love you.
Very much. Love you.
Hi, this is Mike Sarah from Customer States. Matco Tools is one of the best tool companies in the industry, and Nick Lowridge is one of the best Matco tool distributors. Nick can get me anything I need for the shop or for at home. From oil drain pans to beef jerky, Nick's got what I need on tap. Nick works in the Thousand Oaks, California area, and you too can get whatever you need by calling him at 805-796-7323. And if you're not in that area, call him anyway and tell him you heard about him from the Customer States podcast. And then you can hop on to matcotools.com and find a Matco Tools distributor near you. Matco Tools. Service, trust, results.